Hello, friends. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Juicebox Podcast. Listen, this is a super short episode, but if you have a kid who wants to go to diabetes camp, I have a giveaway, and somebody is going to win an absolutely free trip to Camp Sweeney. It's a 3-week diabetes camp. The value is they charge people like $6,700 for the 3 weeks. You're going to go for free if you win the giveaway, and it's super simple to enter. I'm going to explain it all here to you, and then get you back to your life. Please don't forget that nothing you hear on the Juicebox Podcast should be considered advice, medical or otherwise. Always consult a physician before making any changes to your healthcare plan or becoming bold with insulin. When you place your first order for AG1 with my link, you'll get 5 free travel packs and a free year's supply of vitamin D. drinkag1.com/juicebox. Don't forget to save 40% off of your entire order at CozyEarth.com. All you have to do is use the offer code JUICEBOX at checkout. That's JUICEBOX at checkout to save 40% at CozyEarth.com. Okay, here's what happened in a nutshell. On November 5th, that's how I want to talk. I'm going to go, anyway, sorry. On November 15th, episode 1359 came out. It's called Camp Sweeney. This episode's with Dr. Fernandez. He's the camp director at Camp Sweeney since 1991. I heard him talking about it, about just the kids and the experience they had there and what it meant to them and what it meant to him. And then I started hearing from people that went to Camp Sweeney, and I thought, I wish I could help with this. Now, Ernie came on and said, look, we're going to give away a spot to a Juicebox Podcast listener, but, we need them to pay $500 of it. So this is the camp trying to, help a kid get there for cheaper. Now, it sounds to me, after talking to Ernie, that the cost of sending a kid to camp is $6,700. The camp actually already pays $2,000 of it, and a camper then pays about $4,700. But for this giveaway, you just pay $500. I thought, well, that is awesome. Totally awesome. I wish I could do more. So I reached out to a sponsor, US Med, and I said, would you send a second kid to the camp? And US Med is going to send a kid to the camp absolutely free, completely covered. Thank you, US Med. There's an ad later. Please try US Med. It's how we get our diabetes testing supplies and our pumps and CGMs and everything. You could get them that way as well. They're a distributor. They do an awesome job. Enough of that. So I go to US Med, I get them to cover the cost. Now I've got one cost covered completely. I've got Camp Sweeney covering all but $500 of one. I'm working now on trying to find $500 to cover that too, so that hopefully when we pull 2 names out as winners, 2 kids go for absolutely free. Worst case scenario, one of you is going to pay $500 for this amazing trip to Camp Sweeney. Now, if you don't know what Camp Sweeney is, go listen to episode 1359 because it's awesome. And if you do know what Camp Sweeney is, enter the giveaway. Entering is super simple. Go to campsweeney.org, look around, make sure the camp is something your child's actually interested in. We don't want to, waste anybody's time. If your kid's you're like, oh, look, we want a camp giveaway for you. The kid's like, I don't want to go to camp. We don't want that. Okay. So make sure the kid's in. Then go to juiceboxpodcast.com, scroll to the bottom of the main page and join the newsletter. Just put in your email address to join the newsletter. Then go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you get audio and subscribe or follow the Juicebox Podcast. That's it. Subscribe to the newsletter, subscribe to the podcast. Make sure you want to go to Camp Sweeney. You are entered, okay? The giveaway's been going on since episode 1359 went up, but it goes on until midnight, I think on December 1st. And that's it. We'll cut it off, and that's that. Then we'll do the random pick a couple kids, and then they go to camp for free. It's awesome, right? Now, here's the thing. There is no thing. That's the whole thing. Just do it. campsweeney.org. Make sure it's something you want to do. Juiceboxpodcast.com. Join the newsletter. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio. Follow or subscribe to the podcast. If you're already part of the newsletter and you're like, I can't sign up for the newsletter, Scott, I already signed up for the newsletter. Well, first of all, thank you. Secondly, just send me an email, scott@juiceboxpodcast.com, that says you want to join the giveaway, and you'll be put in with all the other names when we do the draw, which probably just like ChatGPT, pick it out or something like that. There is at juiceboxpodcast.com at the bottom, there's a disclaimer that actually goes over giveaways, but there's no cash equivalent. Like you can't win and go, I don't want to go to camp. Give me the $6,700. It don't work like that. Okay. That's it really. You got to get yourself to camp. You understand? But that's it. This is pretty much the whole thing. All right. Listen to the US Med ad now. I used to hate ordering my daughter's diabetes supplies. I never had a good experience, and it was frustrating. But it hasn't been that way for a while, actually for about 3 years now, because that's how long we've been using US Med. usmed.com/juicebox or call 888-721-1514. US Med is the #1 distributor for Freestyle Libre systems nationwide. They are the #1 specialty distributor for Omnipod DASH, the #1 fastest growing tandem distributor nationwide, the #1 rated distributor in Dexcom customer satisfaction surveys. They have served over 1 million people with diabetes since 1996, and they always provide 90 days worth of supplies and fast and free shipping. US Med carries everything from insulin pumps and diabetes testing supplies to the latest CGMs like the Libre 3 and Dexcom G7. They accept Medicare nationwide and over 800 private insurers. Find out why US Med has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau at usmed.com/juicebox, or just call them at 888-721-1514. Get started right now, and you'll be getting your supplies the same way we do. If anything about the giveaway is confusing, there are posts right now on the private and public Facebook pages for the Juicebox Podcast, or you can just go there and ask a question and tag me in it. I'd be happy to answer you. If you're looking for community around type 1 diabetes, check out the Juicebox Podcast private Facebook group, Juicebox Podcast, type 1 diabetes. But everybody is welcome. Type 1, type 2, gestational, loved ones, it doesn't matter to me. If you're impacted by diabetes and you're looking for support, comfort, or community, check out Juicebox Podcast, Type 1 Diabetes on Facebook.